Sunday the 21st of January 2024, day 3 in Whistler. It's not the best day, it's slushy, raining, yeah. Okay, so today I plan to just go up to Lost Lake and have a look at the conditions of the trails up there to go snowshoeing. But this video is more about this Whistler village. Okay, so you can see that there are color coding on the map. Okay, so let me explain. So Whistler is known as, what I call it, Whistralia, as up to 90 and above % of people either work here or are holidaying here or just visiting for a day trip. So sometimes I wonder where I am because there are more Aussies here than there are locals. Yes, especially on Australia Day, which I am not staying for this year. I'll be back in Vancouver. Okay, let's get back to the map. Right. There are basically 4 areas in Whistler. So first area is on Blackcomb Mountain, and it's the upper village, also known as the snooty area of Whistler, where a supermarket up there is just like a corner convenience store with very high prices for a packet of chips, for example. So this is like the equivalent of the eastern suburbs of Sydney. Then you have the village centre, which is where there is another supermarket, there is a pharmacy, and a lot of close density residents, and this is probably equivalent to Sydney CBD, where there is a mix of people, very diverse. Then you have Village North. Now, Village North is where I like to hang out. It's where I spend my time in Whistler, and it's full of middle class, equivalent to the North Shore of or northern suburbs of Sydney. So I'm a Chatswood person, so this is similar to where I live in Sydney, but not in North Sydney directly, but outside in the suburbs. So I'm just out of the North Village, or Village North as it's called. So this is where all the middle class people reside during the holidays. Yeah, and then there is also another area which is a bus ride away, and that's Creekside. Now Creekside to me is like Tasmania, where all the plebs live, but not really, because they do have some pretty expensive residences there as well. And as I said, it is a bus ride away, or if you ski down the wrong slope or run on Whistler Mountain, you can end up in Creekside, and you'll have to take the gondola all the way back up, or catch a bus ride back to the Whistler village. Around in the surrounding areas, there's all mainly locals that live out in Alpine Meadows, Emerald Estates, even down in Cheakamus and Callaghan and all the other surrounding areas in Whistler Valley. Okay, what else can I tell you? Yeah, so basically one year there's a sign just outside of Whistler that says "Welcome to Whistler," and someone put a sign over it and said "Welcome to Australia," which is very, very true. I apologise for my commentary. I'm not very good at doing audio vlogs. Usually I just like to have raw footage, but this gives you an idea of the different regions around Whistler and what's available in each area. By the way, in Creekside there is a supermarket as well, so there's basically a supermarket in each area of Whistler, and then there's a local supermarket which I probably mentioned in one of my previous videos in the description, called Nestler's, which is out towards Alpine Meadows, Emerald Estates, which is where the locals go to. And I have been there, but I've only visited it once, but I may go back again one year. It is a bus ride, as I said, just like it's a bus ride out to Creekside. I'm at the loop at the moment, and this is where all the coaches transfer stop, unless you take the Whistler connector, which is what I took, which is a door-to-door service. So if you have to pick up your keys off-site from where you are staying, then that is the shuttle to take, rather than the Skylinks or Epic Rides or Snowbus or any of the other services that are available to get you to and from Vancouver Whistler.